me see if I am live. Hopefully. All right, let me, yeah, no matter how many times I tell it to share automatically to my group, it doesn't seem to do that. Hopefully that worked. All right, hello. I'm live today. Today is Monday, June 23rd. Hopefully you can see me. Okay, trying to get my iPad here where I can see things. Okay, maybe that'll work. My new iPad, the stand doesn't work the way my old one did, so I have a hard time standing it up in landscape mode. So anyway, hello, I am Monika Davis. You are joining me on my Facebook page at Monika's Place. Hopefully this shared over to my group if you're in there. And then I will take this recording and save it so that I can post it on my YouTube channel. Facebook only saves these Facebook Lives now for 30 days, so they get deleted after 30 days. So if you come back to this post and it says there's nothing there, that's because it's a Facebook thing. So I'll try to copy this over to YouTube sometime this week, and you can find it there on my YouTube channel. That's the plan. We are in the month of June. We have a BOGO 50% off, buy one get one 50% off sale on sweets and sweet products going on. Be sure to check your order all the way to the end because it takes the 50% off the lowest priced item of those that are available for the sale. Hey Margie, how are you? So when you're placing your orders during this sweet collection sale, if you're wanting to get two sweets and you want one of them 50% off, place an order for those two on their own without adding additional products that are parts of a sweet. Otherwise you'll get the 50% off on that lower item and not the sweet that you were hoping for. So that's kind of my tip. I mentioned that earlier in the month on a video about everything happening in June. I'm going to try to do that each month, is to do a video or a live at the beginning of the month going over what's happening for the month. It might not be on the 1st, it might be a day or two after, depending on when the beginning of the month falls and when I know what's happening. We have two new kits, and I got one, well, I got them both a couple days ago, and today I want to show you the one called Pop-Up Pals. So that's what's in here, and it's actually shown in the catalog here. Let's see if I can get there. So it's shown right here on page 12 in the catalog. It is the Pop-Up Pals kit. It's only $10, so it's an easy thing to add to an order. I wouldn't order it just by itself. I would definitely add it to other things so that you can maximize what you get for the minimum shipping fee. So this one makes 4 fun pop-up cards, and it's a $10 kit, so that's like $2.50 per card before you add the tax and stuff. I don't know if you can get a decent card in the store. I haven't bought cards in years, at the store, but surely pop-up cards, probably one of them in the store cost you $10, and then you had to drive there to go get it, and then you had to pay the tax. So anyway, this is a fun kit. So that's what we're going to do today. The other kit was a scrapbooking kit. We'll look at that on another day. So I have this one. I'll just put that over to the side. So I was excited to get it, and it looks fun. It has a card with monkeys, one with a dinosaur, the dogs and cats, and then the unicorn. So we're gonna see what we have here. That looks cute. So we're gonna see how to put these together. As you can see, I have not put these together yet. This will be, hopefully, if I make mistakes, you can learn from them. So we'll see what we have going here. All right, so we have our instruction sheet. Remember, it's usually on the back of that cardboard piece, and all your pieces are on the other side. When you open it up, it's typically here, occasionally it's up here, but this shows you all the pieces for each of the 4 cards. So that's what we will start with, is sorting our pieces. So we have the dog, we have the dinosaurs, the unicorn, and the monkey. I'm gonna sort them in the same order they are on my sheet. I've got 4 envelopes. Those are all the same for right now. I'm gonna put those to the side. And then, oh look, here is a monkey. And then this goes with the dinosaur. This goes with the dog. And here are some more pop-up pieces. So we're going to punch these out. Oops. That is part of the dinosaur. This one has no stamping. Oh, and this is a little horn that goes there. I have a cat. We have this dog and cat. A fun rainbow card base. And then here we have a unicorn. See if I can get these out. Who doesn't love a unicorn card? There's a little tiny little piece right there to get out. And then our unicorn has some wings. The bananas go here. And then we have our greetings. Our kits are international, so we have all the different languages. So these are birthday. There's the dinosaur. So you've got the greetings in German and English, of course. English, German, French. I think that's what we've got. Yeah, English, German, and French. So you can save the extra languages if you want. All right, those are our pieces. So we're going to set aside and start with number 1, which is the monkey. So here we go. The kit comes with tear and tape. So I'm just following the directions. We've got tear and tape on this piece and this piece. And then here it shows you how to fold. So we are going to fold. So when the line is red, you want to go up. And when the line is blue on here, so this one is going to go down. And this one is going to go down. Get all of these two, and this center one to here goes down, and then these go this way. And these go this way. Okay, so we can kind of see that it's going to fold. He's going to fold like this. That's what it looks like. All right, we're going to do our tear and tape. The nice thing about tear and tape is that it tears, so you don't need scissors to cut it. We used to have some old sticky tape that had a red backing and it was plastic. You always had to cut that. So we've got that here, and then we're also adding a piece here and here. All right, so let's put this together. This will go on the front. You want to make sure that's down and then pull the backing off. Oh, and look, there's even, oh, see, it's going to show us where to put the little tabs, so that is great. And that's going to go there. I kind of want to put it on dimensionals. I think I want to do that instead of the tear and tape. So you have that option if you have dimensionals in your craft room, which I do, just to give that a little bit of depth. Okay, so you can do it flat the way it says, or you put that. All right, so now I have done my folding. Okay, and then this shows you right here, you're going to line each of these tabs up. So let's do one at a time. There's one. So usually when I have a card that I'm folding flat, I would fold this part flat and then fold that over to meet, and hopefully it's in the right place. Oh, there we go. There's our monkey. How cute is that? So can you see? All right, that's our first card. That's our monkey. So we're gonna do that one. All right, so next we've got our dinosaur. So let's look at this. This is going to go on the front. This is our greeting. We have this piece, so this is going to fold this way and that way. Those are going to get taped. All right, this guy is going to go this way, and then these will come this way. Oh, and there is a slit, which I bet is going to be for this guy. I'm betting this goes in here, so I'm just looking. Yeah, we'll have to flip over here. All right, let me start putting some tear and tape down. I'm going to have to flip to the next page. So I need tear and tape here. And here. There's that one. And then this guy, the tape is looking like it's here on the back. Of those two horns, and then we have a little piece here. And then again, I think I want to do my sentiment. We'll come back to those in a second. So let me see. Yeah, I think I want to do mine on dimensionals. So we're going to do this, and we're going to pop that up on dimensionals because we can. So you may have dimensionals left from other kits, or you've got like the edges you can always cut the edge part of your sheet once you've used them from one of your other kits. Alright, so here, those guys. Here's that. Alright, let's look at our inside. Alright, so we have this piece, which looks like it is going to go here. And we have this piece, so this one needs to slide into that slit right there. And then we're gonna remove the tape yarn right there. And then this is going to go here. And then this piece. So I think it goes this way. This way. I don't want to glue it yet. I just want to see if I have this right. Okay, so his mouth is going to open. So I think you want to put this piece on here first. So I'm going to fold it flat like this. And then I'm going to fold this over to meet. And that lined up really well. So that's my recommendation, is to do it like that. And then this guy will do the same. So we'll get one of them on here. And then so fold that, fold this down, fold that. Ah, there we go. Oh, he was a little bit off. Alright, there is our dinosaur, so he roars at you. You can see his tonsils in there. Alright, dinosaur card done. Now, I think this one will be my favorite because it's the dogs. Alright, our card base, tear and tape. So these are pretty easy to put together because it's got the little cheater pieces, the cheater positioning spots in the inside. Okay. All right, our little cat gets a bend right there. And then these bend. And he's getting tape right here. And right there. And then our dog, okay, this one bends this way. And those go that way. Cats and dogs. All right, here's our front. So you have to decide who are you going to give these pop-up cards to. There's my dog. Again, I'm using Dimensionals, which are not in this kit, so you can put it down flat with the tape, but I am liking the dimension. You could also go in your stash and pull out some bling if you wanted to. All right, so we need to add so it looks like our little cat, I think, goes right here. Let's see, if I put him there, I think that's right. All right, we've got our cat. He's going right there, and then we're gonna add our dog right here. And they're even decorated on the back side. So we're gonna line up this one. And then this one. Okay. Can you see? Aww. Oh, I see. This is like the rug that they're laying on the inside. And they have all their toys on the outside. Can you see how cute? And even their back sides are decorated. So if you look from this side or that side, here you've got the backs of the cats. All right, that's the third pop-up, and now we have our last one. We have our unicorn. All right, we're got our front panel. There's that piece, and then I will do dimensionals one more time on the words. That's an option. We have our pretty rainbow background. Now, I know a lot of times people like to take their card bases because they're decorated on the front and the back and they want to cut them in half and use them, but I would not do that for these cards because these have the insides and the positions of where you're adding your pop-up piece. So for these pop-up cards, you need to leave these the way they are. The only modification I'm doing is adding the words with dimensionals. Here we go. Okay, so let's check out what we have here. So we have to crease this guy this way. And then there's a little slit right there. So we gotta see what we're gonna do with that. And then this one has a crease right here. Oh, and there's a slit right there. So I'm guessing these are gonna come together. All right. Okay, so this one we're gonna turn this over. So it's showing you that your folded wing is over here, your slit is right there, and you want the tear and tape here. So we're gonna put a piece right there and a little piece right there, okay? And then on this guy, we're turning him over, and it's showing you where all you want tear and tape. You need a piece on the tail, one along this score line, and then a piece on each leg. Okay, so there we have that. I think I folded him the wrong way. He needed to go that way. Okay, so now on our inside of our card, it's showing us where this part goes. So we need to line that up right there. So we will go okay, that's lined up there. So when the card's closed, that's going to fold down. Now this, all right, we're going to put these together where that slit is, and then this wing is going to glue down right there. So the hope is that that is going to close up. There is, so for this one, you've got the back of the unicorn on this side and the wing on that side. And then they're connected together with the slit. All right, can you see? And that is card 4. All right, so let me pull these back out. Here's our puppy card, puppies and kitties, our unicorn, our dinosaur, I don't know, maybe my light's making it harder to see, and the monkey. Unicorns, our cards. And then they've all got envelopes. These are the envelopes that go with those. All right, which one is your favorite? I love the dog. The dogs and cats. They're all pretty cute. Find somebody special to send these to. That's the Pop-Up Pals kit. All right, have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye.